Thank you for joining this webinar, which will provide you with an overview of the Business and Economics Co-op program. Co-op at Laurier will help you gain hands-on practical work experience to complement your academic studies. You would complete at least 2 years of academic study prior to your first work term. It is a competitive application process for the Business and Economics programs, and it is also a one-point entry program, which is at the beginning of second year. So there is no opportunity to apply again in third or fourth year. You will receive academic credit for completion of the Co-op Fundamentals preparation course in second year and for each successful work term. And those who meet all Co-op requirements will graduate with a Co-op designation on their diploma and transcript. As mentioned earlier, entry into the Co-op program involves a competitive selection process. You would apply at the end of first year, and if you meet the minimum GPA requirement, you will be eligible for an admission interview. We will assess you in 4 categories: work experience from the last 3 years, and for most, this will be from the beginning of grade 11, volunteer service and extracurricular activities from the last 3 years, and again, for most, from the beginning of grade 11, your first year GPA, and how you perform in the admission interview. Enrollment is limited, and we have offered to approximately 360 of the more than 650 students who have applied in the past. Now, looking at some of the benefits of being part of the co-op program. It is an opportunity for you to learn about different roles, understand what you like and don't like, and to help narrow down where you see yourself down the road. You will learn many skills on the job, including technical skills and knowledge, to the power skills of communication in a corporate environment, critical thinking skills, conflict resolution, and just how to conduct yourself in a professional environment. Through your work terms, there are many opportunities to network and meet different people at all levels and in different roles. These are great opportunities to expand your network, which could also lead to future work opportunities. You will graduate with 1 year work experience alongside your degree, which makes you very marketable to future employers. And it is also a great way to help finance your education, as all positions that we approve for co-op must be paid roles. Now, there are some things to consider if you are looking to be part of the co-op program. There is a financial commitment and a co-op fee. The co-op fee is currently $897.84, and this fee will be paid 4 times between second and fourth year. Relocation is often required depending on the role or type of industry you're interested in. Flexibility is important, but there are some potential added costs of accommodation, transit and commuting costs. A large majority of our employers are located in the GTA, and employers currently are working in various workplace models, from being on site Monday to Friday, working hybrid, to being completely remote. There is no guarantee of employment. Our employment rate usually ranges from 95 to 100%, despite the different challenges that we have faced over the past 3 to 5 years. Our employment rates have still remained very high and strong. Now, there is a strong expectation for students to be engaged in the process and utilize resources provided to them. There's also an option for you to conduct a personal job search. You will graduate later and would complete your last academic term of fourth year in the summer and graduate in the fall, compared to regular stream students who graduate in the spring. And there is an increased workload. Often co-op is seen as a extra course. So you will be required to be attending co-op sessions, preparing resume and cover letters, applying to many, many jobs, preparing for these interviews, and this can often be happening during midterms and exams. The employment process may be lengthy for some, particularly for first work term. The first work term is most challenging because it's in the summer and students everywhere are seeking employment. Now, looking at the interview process, it is a 15-minute formal interview that is conducted by 2 co-op consultants. Prior to the interview, you will be asked to complete a co-op information form and a sequence selection form. We do try, but we can't guarantee student preference. Please arrange to have access to the internet, a device with a camera, and MS Teams for your admissions interview. Admission interviews for the fall 2025 were conducted virtually, and admission interviews for fall 2026 will also be completed virtually. Now, if you have an extenuating circumstance that you would like us to consider during the interview process, please send us a request to coopadmissions@wlu.ca at least 48 hours before your interview. There is detailed information regarding this on the co-op website. So if you are needing to include an extenuating circumstance for consideration, please make sure to review the information on the website. Now, looking at the co-op work term study sequences, there's sequence 1 and sequence 2. Each sequence, there'll be 3 work terms, each at 4 months in length. So you would graduate with 1 year of work experience, as noted earlier. There is an option in both sequences to complete an 8-month work term, and this would be continuous employment with one employer. We will admit about half of the BBA students to and assign them to sequence 2. Sequence 2 starts the fall term after completing 3A, and then sequence 1 students will start the spring term immediately after completing second year. So it will be important on the sequence selection form that if you indicate if you are only willing to accept sequence 1 or sequence 2. Economic students will be placed automatically into sequence 1. Now, majority of our employers are located in the GTA. Students are currently working in different type of workplace models. Again, as mentioned earlier, anywhere from working in person Monday to Friday, hybrid, where you are maybe working 2 or 3 days in the office or remote. And then roles that we have are also 100% remote. Now, if you're looking to maybe work in an area where there is a smaller percentage of employers or somewhere closer to home, this is a great opportunity to conduct a personal job search. And doing a personal job search does include an approval process that you would need to go through in order for it to have counted as a co-op work term. And then looking at the functional areas of where students have been employed, the top 3 being accounting, finance, and then marketing, PR, and communications. So again, if you're looking for a particular industry or a very niche role, it's a great opportunity then to conduct a personal job search. And here is our latest weekly salary survey, and this is based on the first work term students for 2025. And so you can see that it does vary across industries, but this gives you an idea of what the average pay looks like. Now, if you have any questions, I encourage you to reach out and you can email coopadmissions@wlu.ca or visit the co-op website, which has great information about the program and our application process and can provide a lot of detail and answer maybe some of your more general questions. And if you haven't already, please listen to the other webinars that will cover interview preparation for the admission interview, and as well, another webinar that covers the co-op application process. Thanks for listening.